what does your life look like post-sale? And I think the answer to that question, it's a bit of a nuanced answer, because the first thing is, are you selling all of the business and you're walking away from the business? Or are you selling a part of the business and you're continuing to stay involved in the business for, say, a 3 to 5 year period? So let's go over the first scenario. If you're selling all of the business, then hopefully you're getting all cash. The group that's buying the business, they've got a management team in place. They want you to stick around for a transition time. It could be 3 months, it could be 6 months, it could be a year. There's an employment agreement that's signed. You're being compensated for that transition period, but at the end of that transition period, you've gotten your money, you've gotten paid, you fulfilled what your employment obligations were, you sold 100% of the business, and you're free to move on with your life. Whether that's retire and move to Arizona, or move to Florida, or travel, or go move to the grandkids, whatever it is, you're turning the page, you're moving to that next chapter of your life, whatever that looks like. If you're selling a part of the business and you're continuing to stay involved in the business, then that's different. You're getting a check, you're getting paid for the percent of the business that the buyer is buying, but you're rolling some equity, you're continuing to own a piece of the business, and you're continuing to stay involved in the business, and you're continuing to run and grow the business with your new partner. And so that's going to look a little bit different. You're still involved in the business. You're still working on a daily basis. Your responsibilities are probably going to change. And so one of the things that the buyer is going to want you to do is to take the business as it exists now, and with their investment capital, they want you to grow the business to a much larger business over the next 3 to 5 to 7 years. And so as we went through those stages, you might be taking a $5 million business and growing it to a $15 million business, or a $3 million business and growing it to a $10 million business. And you're using your partner's capital to sort of fuel that growth. And so your day-to-day responsibilities are going to change, and you're not going to be as involved in the daily operations of the business, but you're more involved in the growth of the business, and maybe you're looking for additional acquisition businesses that you can buy with your partner's capital that's going to help fuel that growth. And so your responsibilities change. You're still very much involved in the business. This involvement's going to take place for maybe a 3 to 5 year period. You pulled some cash out of the business with the initial sale. Hopefully a much larger business is going to sell in 5 years, and you'll get that second bite of the apple. And if all goes well, the second bite and the second check you get could be much larger than the first check. And then at that point, you can choose to either stay involved in the business again and continue to help grow it, or you can say, I'm done, I want my cash, I'm out of the business now, and then you can turn the chapter and you can move to the next chapter of your life. And so that role post-transaction is going to vary based upon if it's a full sale or if it's a partial sale.